from Dad, right?
It's true.
Oh, by the way, the following weekend at that regional race, 27 cars for an 8-car field. She made the cut and went to the semis at that one as well. Cameron Ferre on the far side. Watch this. This was kind of strange just moments ago.
This is Sean Cowie that's in the near lane. Boy, RPMs, they were up there, weren't they?
That's got a new tires look to it. Breaking in new tires, you usually do an extra hard burnout. It'll be interesting to see. I've had people tell me burnout's the most fun of driving one of these cars. Is that true?
You know what? It is because there's no pressure.
That makes sense.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Oh.
Something wild happened in that near lane to Sean Cowie's car. Good news, Cameron Ferre was already setting sail on his way. He goes 534 to get the win, but what happened to Sean Cowie's car, and was it related? Perhaps that burnout.
I wouldn't think so, but it'll be interesting to see when we take another look in slow motion.
No, left turn.
Yeah.
Weird smoke though out of that.
That is very strange. I mean, rattling the tire moving on the center line is one thing, but you don't usually see freight train like smoke out of the back of an alcohol car.
Looked like it was dieseling or some darn thing.
Well, the good news is they've got 81 days to fix it before we have to come back here and race again.
Cameron moving on to the semifinals of 534 with the one at 273 miles an hour. Is that what you had it tuned up for?
Yeah, we're getting there. I mean, Larry's got the tune up on this thing, and we're just trucking right along here, this little low-budget team, you know, but thanks to Racepack Data Systems, you know, I'm an employee of theirs, and this is our 30th anniversary, so we're kicking off the whole 2015 campaign here, and, you know, thanks to them and Popeye Energy Drink and Cold Cock Whiskey and Belt Helmets, Bradco Industries, whatyouth.com. Here we are. We're going to the semis.
Spoken like a true veteran.
Well, there's no arguing who Chris Demke cheers for in the NFL as his Chargers are taking on the Raiders today. Right now, you should be more worried about Cameron Ferre. Cameron
has never been to the semifinals before. He's trying to be to the finals for the first time, at least, in an alcohol car.
Right lane moves first. Oh, but look at the left lane.
That Allen never could drive.
Shortest driving career ever. Allen back in the booth as Demke bows out. Ferre 525.2. That's a great number.
That's going to be lane choice in the final round. Watch Chris Demke. That car goes out and rattles a little bit, makes a move towards the center line. He fights it and fights it, and at that point he's got to pretty much give it up. You're really going to be able to see it from this angle. Remember, if you cross the center line, you've lost anyway. If you wreck the car, you've really lost. And yeah, I guess I'll just stick with it here. That's a wild ride. That's pretty close to the center line.
So Cameron Ferre becomes the 201st different top alcohol dragster driver.
Cameron Ferre, who has one national event win in Super Comp right here in 2012.
Entering this weekend, his career best in an alcohol dragster was 5:41.8. You look down from the Spirit of America. You just saw his career best at 5.25 seconds. Aerial coverage provided by Goodyear. From the burnout to the finish line, NHRA drivers choose Goodyear tires. Goodyear, the official tire of the National Hot Rod Association. Great to have the blimp on board today.
Well, I guess I don't feel so bad because his career best is what ended my driving career.
Good point.
Cameron Ferre is taking off the safety harness. Now the helmet will come off. He's going to get lane choice against Dwayne Shields with a 525 with a 2. So you've got lane choice coming up in the finals. What do you think about all this?
Oh, I'm so psyched. I can't believe it. This is just awesome. I won here in 2012 in Super Comp, and to go to the final on an A-Fuel car, Larry Mirsch's car, this is just awesome. For Racepack, Cold Cock Energy, Cold Cock Whiskey, Popeye Energy, my Uncle Ted, my family, my mom, my dad, my whole family's here. Like, the section 2424 is just going insane right now, and I couldn't be happier. My hometown, you know, the guys, the crew, they're all my best friends, and I couldn't be happier.
It means a lot when you have a whole section in the grandstands cheering for you.
Funny car winner at the finals.
He is going to have to break in a new set of tires, though, before we come back and he defends his title.
For more on Cameron Ferre, here's the stat guy, Louis Bloom.
Yeah, trying to become the first-time winner this season, we had Corey Mahalik at Charlotte, Shane Lawson at Topeka, and, of course, one of my favorites, Mike Strasburg in the Whiteley car at Norwalk.
He's got lane choice against Shields.
Hey, Dwayne Shields has had like an up-and-down car. One time it's brilliant, one time it's a 6-cylinder. I think the real key here is which one does he bring to the starting line. Shields, remember, is a former world champion in the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series.
Mitch Shields in 3 stages first. Cameron taking his time. It's a big moment for him. He's a super racer, literally, in the other categories, but now looking to win an alcohol dragster.
National event win in Super Comp right here 2 years ago.
Oh, but he's got a cylinder out. And it's going to be the peak driver, Dwayne Shields, that collects his 20th national event win and wraps up 2014 in style.
541 beats a 562. That is not what I expected from those two cars.
Cameron Ferre drives for Larry Mersch. And check out Josh Hart, the 17th qualifier for Gene Gallant, getting in as the alternate.
Tremendous race here in round number 1, but Cameron had just a little bit too much for him. Almost half a car length at the stripe. 537 for Hart. That was the best run he made all weekend.
That'll bring us to
this time. We've got 11 previous winners. Somebody's going to get it done. Right? And then just one of those wacky things would happen.
Well, if Cameron Ferre beats Chris Demke, then we're guaranteed another new winner here this year. Demke, the only former winner left. He could actually add his name to that multiple wins list. He would grab his second, but he's got a lot of work to do. John Kernan.
Joey Severance moving on after that 532 with a 4. How was that?
Good. We won. First off, hi, Presley Kinsley, my wife Sherry, and Team Woodburn won the ET Finals for the 17th year yesterday at the ET Finals, so kind of wish I could have been there, but we're doing pretty good here, so hopefully we can get another trophy to take home and share the spotlight there in the tower with the Dyke ship.
Can you see him? He's ready to go. He's ready to go get this car ready for the semifinals.
Well, can you see Hamburger Mike and the rest of those gang? They like to have fun there.
You think? Look at the crown.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Oh, great. Was that an Avenged Sevenfold? Who is that? That's a
country guy.
Oh, that's Chris Cornell and Zach Brown. Great reference. Way to pull that one up.
2 California cars meeting here, second round of the biggest race of them all.
And I can tell you right now, this is a grudge match.
Small advantage, Demke on the start.
Oh, we are guaranteed another first-time winner.
Chris's car slowed way down. Only a 546 and a 534 for Cameron Ferre is enough to close the deal and advance into the semifinals.
Yeah, Chris Demke got in there that dreaded tire shake, had to pedal the car out there, and that's where he lost the performance. And Cameron Ferre, that Larry Mears team, went around.
We're going to watch this one more time. You heard the quick pedal job out there. Oh, to see flaming up, we had a hot cylinder over there on the injected car, but it held on long enough.
So, Will, as you take a look at the matchups for the semifinals in Top Alcohol Dragster, you saw all the numbers. Who's your favorite to win today?
I like Randy Meyer. That the 518 qualifying was awful stout, but Joey Severance, that Norm Grimes car, struggled early in qualifying, but they've made more runs at the racetrack, and Norm Grimes is getting this hot racetrack figured out.
Will, so you're picking 2 of the 4. You don't want to pick the other 2 also?
No, I'm good with 2.
Okay.
Doubles your chances. Good call. Will, great seeing you. We'll see you on down the road.
Always a pleasure, guys.
Semifinals are coming up when we come back, but quickly.
About being in the final at Indy, he must have forgot one of them. He was a runner-up at Reading, and then he's a winner at Charlotte. I'm guessing he doesn't forget the win.
You know, Indy will bring that kind of pressure, make you forget some things. It's a big day here. So take a look at the semifinal ladders for Top Alcohol Dragster. Cameron Ferre picks his lane against Randy Meyer. That's the first of 2 pairs on the racetrack right now. Then it's the 10-11 qualifiers.
Tip of the cap to the stat guy. Cameron Ferre comes in driving a car owned and tuned by Larry Mears. Larry Mears came here 3 times. Never qualified when he was behind the wheel.
As we mentioned, a guaranteed first-time winner. 35th different first-time winner of this event. We're down to the final 4. We'll cut that field in half, beginning with this matchup now.
Remember, Randy Meyer got lucky in the last round.
Didn't get lucky this time.
He goes red.
And it's Cameron that gets to coast with the wind light on in his lane.
Randy Meyer got by on an opponent red light in the last round, and this time he just pulled in and mashed the gas. Here's things from the things I've never heard at Indy before file.
No kidding.
Alcohol Dragster winner, 13.4 seconds, 85 miles an hour. Probably not going to get lane choice.
Wow. John Kernan.
Cameron, what was that? Was that the agony of defeat followed by the thrill of victory?
You know, it sure was. I grew up in Super Comp, so it's kind of like the same thing when you go red in Super Comp and the guy goes like 920 and you're dead on with a 0. So I've seen that feeling before, but it's an unreal feeling. I mean, this is insane. Larry, Roy, this is so cool. Rick, Jimmy, Victor, Rick, there's so many people back there. My dad's here, my girlfriend's here, you know, Kay, everybody. I mean, it's a huge group effort, and I can't thank all my guys enough. They're doing such a good job, and it's so hot out here for us California guys, and to have 2 A-Fuel cards in the final is just unreal in this heat, so this is going to be very interesting. So, but like I said, for Race Pack, MSD, QuickTime, Hayes, Lakewood, JBS, Armor Paving and Sealing, we're going to the final at the U.S. Nationals.
I don't believe
ever in their career here in the category.
That's Larry Mirich in the red hat leaning down and telling his driver, just get there somehow. And Joey Severance. Now, his car owner, Norm Grimes, has won this race before with a different driver or two.
Times, yep.
Yeah. One blown car, one injected car. Game over.
Joey Severance, A to B, lightning quick, 5:31.4. And he has got himself his 9th career win, but none bigger than this.
Really looks like they had Cameron's car hopped up, and maybe the real hot racetrack just wouldn't quite take it. Watch, he hits the gas. That thing was smoking the tires probably before the back tires got to the starting line. Joey Severance wasn't going to wait to ask what happened. He's headed down to pick up his Indy trophy.